Okay, I'm gonna take you on a little tour around my living room and show you some bits and bobs I have knocking around, and hopefully we'll get some nice sounds. So I'm gonna start over here. I'm just gonna turn you around. I also have to speak quietly now because I'm very near the microphone. Okay, I'm gonna start here. This is a pocket watch. I won this at my work's Christmas party. Christmas just gone. So every year we play a game where everybody brings in a present wrapped up, and then we all put our names in a hat, and then one by one you pick a name out of the hat, and that person goes up to the pile of presents and picks a present. So after each go, the person who's picked a present is allowed to go around and swap their gift with anybody else who's already opened presents. So if you're first, that sucks basically, because then you're not gonna get a chance to swap your present. But if you're last, you get the choice of everybody's presents basically. So I think I was somewhere in the middle this year, and originally somebody'd opened the pocket watch earlier and I'd seen it and I had my eye on it and I was like, I want that pocket watch, it's going to be mine. And then I was like, no, I'll be open-minded, and if there is if I do end up opening a present I'll keep it, but I'll see when I come to it. And so I picked my present and it turned out it was a little stuffed sheep. It was a little sheep toy, and I didn't really want that. So then I swapped it for the pocket watch. You see I've got it hooked up on a folder there. I really like it. I like just having it hanging open like that. I think it looks really nice. Okay, let's move on. Okay, since we're talking about clocks, I will stick in the theme of clocks, and I'll go to this one here. So this is a melting clock, as you'll recognize from Salvador Dali's paintings, and it actually just sits on the shelf there. And it's cool because it kind of has a really big casing over it that sticks out, so it's quite rounded. And there's a big crack, unfortunately, there from when it accidentally fell. I was thinking about getting another one because the crack kind of messes with the illusion a little bit, but I think it still looks cool. Okay, now let's move on to the books over here. So this is just a folder of general stuff that I've got to deal with, but I don't want to deal with straight away, so bills and things like that. This is a folder that's got some other paperwork of mine in that I'm currently using, and this you may recognise is Miss Peregrine's Home for Peculiar Children. I've got it there so it's easily accessible because I still might do some more readings from that of the next chapter and stuff. If you want, let me know if you want. And I've got Dexter, which I'm in the process of reading. I've almost finished the first installment, Darkly Dreaming Dexter. I've almost finished him. And then also I have The Power of Now by Eckhart Tolle, I think is how you pronounce it. I've only read bits of it, but it was recommended to me from a friend who is suffering from depression, and he said it was a really good book and suggested I read it. And what I've read so far, I have to say it is really quite good. And this is my manual for my camera. So I'm constantly learning new things about it because it's the most like complicated camera I've ever had. And here we have, what do we have here? Some notes, really, they belong in there, but I'll put them in another time. I've got some tattoo ideas, which I can show you some bits of. Oh, dropping stuff everywhere. Okay, you know what? Oh, here we go. My printer's on the fritz, but basically I really like paisley. I love paisley, and a friend of mine's a really good artist, and my tattoo I've only got one tattoo, but the one I do have, she actually designed it for me, and it's the outline of a swallow. And so I was saying to her that I want to get it filled in with something, and was asking her if she could maybe design some paisley for me that I can put inside the bird. So that's what that is. And then we have some little leaflets from the gym and stuff, which are now on the floor. Okay, let's move down to over here, which is Camera City. What's in there? Oh, okay, that's a roll of film. So, I like to use analog cameras, which are the cameras that take film. This is a lomography sprocket rocket, which is a 180-degree panoramic camera, and I absolutely love it. Oh, it's beautiful. I don't know, can you see the panoramicness? Oh, kind of. It's beautiful. It gets some really great shots. I've had a lot of fun with this camera. Now this is the lomography LCA. See, it says LCA there. And this is one of their premium cameras. I think they call them that, the premium camera range. And I got it for a really, really cheap price, actually, for less than half price. And I've only had it for a couple of weeks, actually. I haven't got any film developed from it yet, so I'm not sure how it is, but you know, it's a very highly reputable camera within their brand, so I'm expecting quite decent results. Okay, this is the split camera, which I actually haven't had developed has. It gives you the option of splitting it however you like. Which I think is quite fun. It's quite a cool effect. I mean, I understand that a lot of the effects that they create, that these analog cameras create, can be created with Photoshop, but I prefer having to create it myself by hand because it just makes it much harder, and also at the same time I don't really know what's gonna happen, so it's quite exciting getting a rollback from development and not knowing what exactly is gonna happen. So I have rolls knocking around at the back here that need developing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 rolls. I have some fresh film here that I've not used yet. This is 400 black and white, and I've used this film before. It's really nice actually, especially when it's sunny. It's really quite beautiful. And then we have this 200 slide X Pro, which comes out with these lovely green and yellow tinges, and it's my favourite film really, because the colours are just so amazing that come out. And then this is colour negative 400, which is just like standard colour film for normal light conditions. So you can use it in the daytime and the nighttime with a flash. You can use it when it's sunny. You can use it when it's quite cloudy also. Here is my flash, which I keep in this little pouch here. It's awesome. It looks really like those old flashbulb flashes, you know, when they used to put a new actual bulb in every time. Which I really like that. It's really quite powerful too. Also, I forgot to mention this. There's this film, which is a special kind of film. It's called infrared film. I'm just going to take it out and show you what the actual roll looks like, because it's very, very special. It's infrared, black and white, and as you can see, it is blue. Yeah man, it is blue. So awesome, I love it. I've used it once before, but apparently you're supposed to use a filter when you use infrared film, and the filter you basically put over your lens and it filters out all the normal light rays, because basically in the world there's infrared rays and there are normal light rays. So if you use a filter to filter out all the normal light rays, you're picking up on the pure infrared light rays, and then you'll make the most of the effect and make the most of the film. These are little photo clips, as you can see in the picture. So you can clip loads of photos together and put them on your wall. It's got this little pop-up picture as well inside. I used to love pop-up books when I was a kid. And that was by Lomography too. Don't want to cause everything to fall off. Oh, and also I've got a Sharpie here to write on the rolls after I've used them, so I know which is which, so I don't get confused. Okay, going down to the games section. So, got a few classics here. Scrabble, always a this is a 1,000 piece puzzle of 1960s sweets, 1960s candies. I think you can see a little picture here of the big image. So we got Dairy Milk, Lucky Numbers, Aztec, Poppets, Galaxy, Aero, Extra. I've done that puzzle twice now. Got Monopoly, the Here and Now limited edition. I'm not sure what Here and Now means, but it's the Here and Now edition, limited edition. And then there's Ket, which is a laser game, which is awesome. It's so good. It's basically chess with lasers. And instead of you having chess pieces, the pieces are little mirrors, and you have to move the mirrors to change the direction of the laser. It's really cool. It's like a strategy game. It can be quite slow moving, like chess often. Now this is 3D Noughts and Crosses, which is also a Mensa game. Which, as you can see in the picture, it's got nine vertical poles, and then the pieces fit on. You can put it through the poles, and basically you can win on any side. So you can win on top on bird's eye view. You can win on the sides, on any of the sides. It's really kind of complex, but can be really fun. And then I have a pack of playing cards from Cambridge, Massachusetts. Some Harvard novelty cards. Okay, what is next on our tour? Okay, this is nice. This is an incense burner slash holder that I got in Mauritius when I went. It's made from wood, and it's got elephants, gold elephants here, burst into the wood, and this top actually opens up. It's a bit stiff because it's still quite new. Opens up, and then inside you can see is where the incense falls, the burnt incense. There's holes on either side, there and there, so you thread it through, and then it burns, and you put the top back on, but it still needs to be open just a little bit so that oxygen can keep it burning, but then the smoke travels through all these holes here. It's a really fun game. Actually, maybe I can show you. It's this little pocket down here that you can keep the incense in. Close it back up. Okay, I'll light this one. It is lemongrass, I believe. It smells a bit like lemongrass. Anyway, so you put it in like that. And then I need to find a lighter. I believe there is one in this wicker basket. it is lit. As you can see, it's smoking. And then when you put the lid down, the smoke kind of just drifts out very slowly out of the hole. It's really cool. My brother and sister-in-law had one like this for years. I always admired it every time I went over. And then when we went to Mauritius and I saw one and just fell in love with it, had to get one. And look, you can change the direction of the smoke. Yeah, it's really nice. It's kind of like sitting on top of the wood, like it's a waterfall or something. Wow. Looks funky. See my stereo here with the stickers on it from when I was a teenager. Some of them ripped off. Okay, let's move on to the next thing. What do we have here? Okay, this is a little hedgehog, and he comes apart one by one like that. My boyfriend and his old flatmates found it in one of the houses they rented and lived in when they were students, and they found this little guy in one of the drawers in the house, and they used it as an ashtray for years. But now I've given him a wash and given him a spot to sit. See that frame behind it? That's not got a picture in it. I'm just looking for the right picture, that's all. Wow, it almost sounds like an instrument. I love that. Okay, let's move up. This small part of my DVD collection mixed in with my boyfriend's DVD collection also. I love that 70s show. I think it's wicked. I've got season 1 through to 5, even though I think that was about seven seasons. And we've got Sky Blue, Princess Mononoke, The Matrix, Animatrix, Black Cat, White Cat, which is a South American film, I believe, Blade Runner, A Bug's Life, and Cool Runnings. And we've got a few seasons of Seinfeld down here, and Twin Peaks, which is a TV show that was directed by David Lynch, as you know, is one of my favourites. And then moving to the right, most of these are my boyfriend's now, actually. But there's the David Lynch box set, which you've seen before. The Wire. Yeah, my partner's a big fan of The Wire. There's Death Note, which is also a Japanese anime, which is really good actually. I like it. Live with Jules Holland. It's a TV show. The bands go play on this guy's show called Jules Holland. Arctic Monkeys live at the Apollo. Stone Roses. The Best of Blur. Blur, No Distance Left to Run. Bananas, which is about the band Gorillaz when they're on tour. Hendrix live at Woodstock. Music videos by the director Michael Gondry. Some really cool stuff on there actually. What have we got? White Stripes, Chemical Brothers, Beck, Bjork, Foo Fighter, Daft Punk, Massive Attack, Rolling Stones, a band called Wee Wee, Kylie Minogue. The Clash, Rude Boy the movie, Faith No More, The Mad Capsule, Made in Sheffield, Dig, which is about the Dandy Warhols and Brian Jonestown Massacre, Glastonbury, I don't know which Glastonbury that is, Kaiser Chiefs, Foo Fighter, AC/DC live at Donington, which I actually think we have 2 copies of, because I've got a copy of that as well in a different place. There's the Beatles of Russian Dolls that you've seen before as well. Okay, I hope you've enjoyed this tour of Bits and Bobs from